Am I the a-hole for locking myself out and waking my girlfriend? My girlfriend and I were visiting a cosplay convention last weekend and stayed in a hotel for the nights. The con itself was great, but 2 of 3 nights, I was sleepwalking. Side notes, I have never sleepwalked in my life before, and I'm struggling a lot with my mental health and am diagnosed with BPD and autism, which probably had an impact on how I reacted to all of this. The con was really mentally draining for me. In the night after the first convention day, I locked myself out of our hotel room while sleeping. When I woke up, I was outside of the building, which luckily was not locked, and started to panic. Going to the hotel lobby was no option for me, because I didn't want them to see me having a meltdown and losing myself like this. I sat next to our hotel room's door while trying to wake my girlfriend with knocking. She sleeps like a rock and I didn't want to wake any other guests by being too loud, so it took a while to wake her up. I have a gigantic memory gap after that, but she told me that when she finally opened the door, I didn't even really notice her until she pulled me in, and then I started screaming and crying, having a full-blown panic attack. I sat outside for at least 2 hours trying not to die mentally. It kind of started to feel like a psychotic episode one had a while back. She said I scared the living shit out of her that night, which is understandable, and I really do feel terrible. For the next night, we put chairs in front of the door so she would hear me when I'm about to walk out. I don't have memories of that, but my girlfriend said that I was standing next to her bed, staring at her until she woke up because she felt watched. Now she is mad at me for sleepwalking, which I obviously can't control, and blames her lack of energy on me, telling me I'm a terrible boyfriend for putting her through this. I have no idea what caused my sleepwalking. I felt like absolute garbage for waking her, and I honestly just don't know what to do. My mental health decreased a lot during the weekend, and the second and third day of convention were really hard with my lack of rest because both nights were not relaxing in the slightest for me. And the feeling that my girlfriend now hates me because of something I can't help really brings me down. Of course I understand her point and that she's exhausted because of me, but she is saying that it couldn't have been as hard for me as it was for her and that I ruined her entire con experience. The cherry on top is that she used every opportunity to tell my friends and total strangers we met how I ruined her nights, and that I never do anything to make her happy ECT. I was the one paying for the entire trip and buying her a lot of gifts for at least €200 total from the con, plus paying food and everything. Trying my best to be a good boyfriend. But all of that seems like it doesn't matter because I was sleepwalking. So, am I the a-hole?